Welcome back to Let's Play Dragon's Dogma Dark Arisen. I'm gonna go hunting for some big nasty monsters in this creepy new world with the dark sky and whatnot before we go back into the Everfall. But first, I'm gonna clear my conscience a little bit. Remember that family, like, way back that we evicted from their homes?
What horror to think if we'd remained in our old home, my family would all be...
Yep, and then here's the little boy, Pip.
Others in the pit. Some sight. The place where our old home was. He's gone. All of it. Just gone. We'd all have died for sure.
Hooray! When I evicted them from their home to get extra money from the rich guy who owns most of the town. Turns out I actually saved that family's life. Because otherwise they would have been in their home, which would have collapsed in the pit when the rest of Grand Soren opened up to the Everfall. And, yeah, it would have been bad news bears for them. So, you know, just a little bit of moral house cleaning there. So, I have a bunch of quests now to kill, like, Grim Goblins and Geosaurians and all manner of things. We're gonna go hunting some of the larger creatures. I think... I'm just gonna check real quick. Are these just regular Saurians still? Yes, these are just regular boring Saurians. That's okay. We'll just wipe them out real quick anyway.
Seems we're well downstream.
Geosaurians and things are going to be elsewhere. No worries. So we're going to go hunting for some dragons, some gore chimeras. Who knows what sorts of monsters we might encounter. And I don't know how the lighting is going to be here, because the sky is just permanently dark. So, I don't know. We're going to try running around without a lantern for a while.
The first strike shall be mine. My attack did
It seems unnecessary for me. I don't know if it's going to be necessary for you two. Anyway, we're going to be fighting a lot of these things. So, I really want to kill some more dragons, because I need, like, dragon scales and those sorts of things to upgrade a lot of my equipment now. Hellhound fangs, hellhound pelts, those things are also going to be very helpful. So I am just going to be hunting monsters for the next couple of videos. I'm going to try to focus on the bigger ones. As soon as I'm done with these, like the 2 succubi and the hellhound there, and also I don't think I have any more stamina recovery items. I have a single small fish. So I need to be a bit more careful about my stamina for the time being. Until I can loot or buy some mushrooms, that sort of nonsense. Desiccated herbs, that's going to be nice and handy to have. Deal with succubus there real quick, another spurious wing. There's a lot of these. Okay, so we're gonna just go ahead. I need to go to West Grandsis, which is gonna be over here, I guess. And we need to fight a gore chimera in this area. That's one of our side quests. I need to go to the Shadow Fort up north and go through the tunnels and fight some question mark creature. I'll pull up my my quest for that as we get closer. Yeah, there's a bunch of stuff like that for us to work on, so I'm going to just hop down here into the healing spring real quick. Maybe fill up a couple of empty flasks. That always seems like a good idea when I'm here and have the chance.
Even in numbers, a weakling is a weakling still. The ranged ones are mine.
Cool. So, I think these aren't even Grim Goblins. Yeah, these are just regular boring goblins. So that sucks. I mean, yeah, these regular goblins and hobgoblins are just super easy. So you kind of see the difference between these and the gore goblins. Now, I forget exactly where around here the chimera shows up. I'm assuming the chimera that normally prowls through this area has just been replaced by a gore chimera. The big old nasty black chimera. so we're gonna head over here to the west a little bit and just kind of look for it real quick. If... Oh, nope, that's just a regular chimera. This is the one I was talking about, and I was expecting to be something different. That's okay, we'll kill it real quick. This chimera is absolutely not a threat to me at all. I'm not even going to bother going after, like, the goat head or the snake head first. I'm just going to go straight for the lion. Ah, there. One of my pawns just said the lion has fallen, so hop off of it here. That's actually a thing you can do. You can kill the lion's head and just have the goat and the snake alive still. So the lion's head is just kind of dangling there. So it can't roar, and it can't do a lot of its nastier attacks because we killed the lion. Yeah, we killed the lion's head first. My screen got all black because of the maelstrom attack. That is one very irritating negative side effect of that attack, that spell. That's okay. We're gonna loot this body real quick. Freakish claws. Okay, that's good enough. So I have no idea where the Gore Chimera is going to be around here. I'm assuming there's one around here somewhere. I could maybe check either the Conqueror Sanctuary area and see if there's a Gore Chimera down there now. Bloodwater Beach. Yeah, let's do that. Let's go down there. I do also have another side quest to get a lone flower. Pick a lone flower and then turn that in at the alehouse. Lone flower is the unique flower. There can only be... it only grows in one spot. There's only one place where you can get the lone flower. Wait, lone flower or noon flower? Noon flower. I'm confusing myself now. I apologize. Gore Chimera here in West Francis. There's... Huh, it looks like it's pointing us towards the castle over there, but that doesn't seem right. Okay, yeah, that's just randomly picking that area because it's one that we had highlighted previously. Okay. So, yes, I'm right. The Gore Chimera is just around here somewhere. We need to find it, kill it. I'm not going to focus on that too much. I'm going to head over here to the Conqueror Sanctuary area and just check to see if there's anything new or nasty hanging out here. Or if it's still just the Cyclops. Ah ha 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 ha! That's a dragon. I feel like these explosive firebolts are not actually going to be very useful against the dragon. Although, you never know if we manage to hit it in the heart or something.
I must feed, slake my hunger. Your heart, it is here.
It's taken our bait.
So the dragon wants to eat my heart? Doesn't seem right. Oh, and my stamina is going to be a bit of a problem here. In the heart, please. Thank you. So yeah, this is not going to be too bad. That's good, though, because I do want to fight a lot more dragons. Eventually, I'm going to want to upgrade a lot of Lucy's equipment. So I'm going to want to, like, switch over to her equipment, her 3-star equipment, and equip it on my own main character here, so that when we kill the dragon, it has a chance of becoming dragon forged. That's another thing I'm super concerned about right now. I also want to get a lot of dragon horns, which means we need to do a lot of damage to its face. It kind of knocks some of the horns off. Dragon scales, which are just another item that we can get for killing the dragons here. So I am going to be hunting a lot of dragons for the loot. Again, you've already seen me kill one dragon, so fighting a lot more isn't going to really introduce anything new here. There are going to be some new like species and types of dragony beasts in the game. So I will try to show off some of those. I don't think the fights are going to be significantly different, other than that I believe they're just going to be tougher. Let's recover a little bit of stamina here.
What a fight!
It's kind of creepy fighting a dragon who's saying these sorts of weird things, though. He seems kind of confused and perplexed as to what's going on. And we are kind of cheesing this fight a little bit, in that we're hanging out here and we've kind of got him stuck in a loop, doing the same things over and over again. Exposing his heart, falling. Like, we're preventing him from doing any of his nasty grab attacks or from roaring or anything like that. Yeah, I'm probably not going to show too many more of these dragon fights. I don't know, at this point they're just kind of tedious. Like, it's... You guys have seen me kill dragons already. I already killed the big dragon. These are just little ones. Alright, you know what? Let's go ahead and hop down here. Just splatter on the ground. Hoping this will at least make things a little bit more interesting. Also, I think my pawns will be doing much more damage if I can actually get them down here, like my like Kaya, my melee pawn, and my mage and whatnot. Get them to kind of actually do something in the fight. Oh, I missed. That guy's heart is kind of tough to hit.
Strike at its heart! No, they hold the advantage. It's but a flesh wound. Everyone, be healed. Attack the heart!
I hit it in the heart? Not really.
An opening!
If I can get Slave, there we go. If Slave can cast a Maelstrom, that's how I was going to finish that sentence. That would help tremendously. Because Maelstrom, you may not have guessed this from the pitch black that you get when you're inside of that spell. No, it counts as dark damage, which is what dragons are weak to. So that Maelstrom attack is doing a crazy amount of damage to this dragon. When the dragon's actually inside the area of the spell, which didn't happen a whole ton. So we knocked the horn off the dragon. Is that an item I can pick up? It is. Dragon horn. Sweet. I need... So here, real quick, let me just pull up my inventory. So the dragon weapons I got, Dragon's Vein, the daggers, and then Dragon's Blink, the longbow. These require, like, dragon scales and things to be upgraded. And I need to upgrade them to rank 3 before I can kill a dragon and potentially turn them into Dragon Forge weapon, which is like the 4th star upgrade. And I forgot to mention this, by the way, but when we fought Grigori, the big dragon, the boss dragon, the dragon who it's been our goal this entire game to fight and destroy. Every piece of equipment we had on us at that time, everything, all of it, weapons, armor, didn't matter what the rank was, whether it was unupgraded or 3-star, 1-star, whatever, all of that stuff became Dragon Forge when we killed that dragon. So that's kind of a one-time deal, everything you have upgraded fully, which is actually really cool. If I had been maybe a bit more conscious of that and thought it through before going to fight the dragon, I could have tweaked my armor to have, like, to be better armor, so that I would have had that upgraded rather than just whatever I was wearing at the time. Could have planned a bit more, like, long distance or something. Alright. Dragon, I saw there's an item. Ah, Amber Dragon Scale. Those, I believe, are super, super rare. I think that might be from destroying its heart. Like, doing enough damage to its heart for it to count as dead. And then... Oh, good grief. Alright, let me save all my pawns real quick.
No, they hold the advantage.
Serious, you idiot pawns. So I think I have to land the blow in order to kill... There we go. Yeah, so for dragons, they won't die unless I land the killing blow, I believe. Dragon's blood, that's new. Drake's tear, that's new. Amber dragon scale.
If you lose your way,
Alright, so we actually got some really good equipment for killing that thing. Drake's tear. Wondrous liquid of a dragon's eye. Collect it from each species, and you may alter the rewards from your defeated foe. So that was a drake that we just killed there. And we got a drake's tear. If we get tears from all the different types of dragons, apparently something really good will happen. So I am going to make that a mission. We are going to be hunting all these different types of dragons. I would do that anyway, just because I want to show them off, and I want to upgrade some equipment if I can, and all that. Okie dokie. I was going to come over here and get a noon flower, and then go check out Bloodwater Beach just to see if there's any good items or anything. It's always fun to do that from time to time. However, before I do that, we're going to come over here and see if we can fight another golem.
We needn't fret about losing our way.
Because golems are also all very fun to fight. So here we are, Tomb of the Unknown Traveler. And there's a golem.
large or small, any monster can be slain. I have tried striking where it glows. Are you all right, Master?
I love, like, the jittery, stuttery way that these golems move. I think that's really neat. I actually really, really like that.
Attack its weak point. I dare say we're hurting it.
Alright. So it has a weak point on the bottom of its foot here. I'm going to try to break this one. There we go. There's one down. I'm going to get some of the harder to reach ones, if I can. The one on its arm there is usually really tough to get at. It looks like it's going to remain really tough to get at. There's one on the top of its head here. So let's do this. Now you got to be careful because they can get, like, berserk. Like, they can go bonkers and start attacking like crazy. So that's potentially a problem. Also, the Maelstrom spell here, not really helping because it's kind of tough to see and hit its weak spots when that Maelstrom's going on. And I don't know that it's doing too much damage. I don't know, maybe it is. Let's hit him on the shoulder a couple times, maybe. The hand. So, by the way, its hand sigil, you can see right there, was glowing. It was glowing white. When you just, like, sometimes one of its sigils will glow white like that, one of its magic metals. If you destroy the one that's glowing white while it's glowing, it will freeze. So that's what happened to the golem right there, is we broke his hand metal, and that's why he kind of froze in place there and let us finish him off. So yeah, that was fun. I do believe there's a second type of golem, like an upgraded version of golem that's in the game. Although I'm not positive. So yeah, I will keep my eye out for that and try to get one of those on camera if possible. Okay, so Noonflower, I do need that. We fought a Drake, so there's going to be other dragon types. I'm going to have to figure out where to go to find those. I think they're just going to be like wandering around the world now. So like we saw here, you know, usually there's two Cyclopes here, or there were earlier in the game. Now those two Cyclopes have been replaced by a Drake. And... Aha. It's too far back.
Yet there is much to find in these unexplored lands.
Hop down over here. And then we're gonna drop
What's
down here. Church, and then we should get a Seeker's token here, which I don't need, but I can sell. I'm not above getting loot just for the sake of selling it. I don't think there's anything up there that's important. So here's our noon flower, which we can turn in back at the ale house. It's the little quest update thing that popped up there on my screen. So another Seeker's token. There's some money in the corner back there. Fine magic buckler. It's a class that I haven't played as yet. The magical warrior. I'm going to do that at some point. I'm going to change up my classes. I think maybe I want to get... I don't know, what level am I? 58. So I'll probably go to 60 with this class and then start playing some of the more interesting hybrid classes. Because I do find the hybrids to be much more fun and much more interesting. And you know, we're in the post-game, so it seems fitting to actually play as some of the more fun, more useful classes. Southern Oregano, don't really need those. Not going to pick any more up. Bloodwater Beach. Salubrious Brew, massive health recovery. Font of Fire, I believe that's a fiery mace. Hunter's Jacket, just another piece of armor. Probably gonna grab some fish while I'm here as well, maybe. Ah, they're there. Small fish, hopefully we can get like a giant fish or two. Those would be fantastic.
If you lose your way, you need but consult your
Both
map.
just good to use and also good because I could potentially turn them into liquid vim, which would be awesome. Especially with the things that we have coming up soon. I think liquid vim is going to be added to my repertoire as something I'm going to be using a fair bit. Another giant fish, that's good. So we got some curatives now, so I can get back to sprinting everywhere like a madman and, you know, get some stamina recovery for these. I'm going to move these over to other party members just so I can be lightly encumbered and move as quickly as possible. So that was a drake that we killed. I still want to find the gore chimera, so I think I'm just going to do a quick run over to the east here. Kind of run through the area where we could fight the griffin that flies down every now and then. I don't know, I forget exactly where the gore chimera is, but there is one around here, and we do have a side quest to kill it, so it would be nice if we could actually find that. And then in... where am I going? Up here. Curatives. Fish. Oh boy, those giant fish, they recover a lot of stamina. I'm going to eat all of my other fish there for now. Save those giant fish for a bit. I do need to go up to the Shadow Fort. There, we have a quest to kill a question mark monster. So that's going to be something super nasty, like a new type of dragon or something, I would assume. So that is also pretty high on my to-do list. Especially because we're over here in this part of the world, right? There's probably just going to be goblins down there. No real need to go hunting for those. It is getting dark. I'm going to pull out my lantern. Add oil. Which apparently I don't have much of. I don't know. It's just going to be kind of dark everywhere we go. I don't know if I want to always be worrying about the lantern and the oil and all that crap.
Observe closely and learn to exploit it.
Looking for the gore chimera. Maybe out here on these open plains. I feel like a lot of these nastier monsters are maybe not hidden, but they're in much more obvious spots now. Now that the world has gone all wacky and haywire on us.
Stay on your guard, Master.
journey through goblin territory.
So we'll see. Hopefully I can find the Gore Chimera before I hit the ruins over there. Maybe it's at the ruins. Who the heck knows? Oh, there's something. What is that? Is that the griffin? That's a cockatrice. Well, that's unexpected.
I've been stricken.
Hit it in the neck. Hit it in the neck. There we go. Alright, I'm gonna grab onto this thing. And as I mentioned before, liquid vim is going to be important to us. Can I create any? I can. I can create a few. So I'm going to hang on to that, and I'm going to be consuming these other fish for stamina recovery. We did fight a cockatrice earlier, so this isn't going to be like super new or crazy or anything like that. But they are very, 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 very nasty monsters. They inflict a ton of crappy status effects, and they're very weak to lightning. So actually, this spell from Slave is going to be phenomenal for fighting this thing. And also, it's almost dead. Alright. Grab a little bit of meat, that'll also be helpful, I think. That chest pouch of its is its weak point. I believe I mentioned that last time. Cool, so that was apparently a side quest also, because we got a bunch of good stuff building that guy. Cockatrice beak. Okay, so it looks like my pawns looted it. Sweet, so that that went better than expected. I was hoping to find a Gore Chimera, and instead we found the cockatrice, so I consider that a wash. No, better than a wash. I consider that a victory. We still need to find the Gore Chimera around here, though. I have no idea where that might be. I am going to keep heading towards, just generally towards the castle ruins over here, and see if the Gore Chimera is somewhere where we can find it and deal with it. Saurians, again, are you regular Saurians still? Yes, you are. Lantern went out. Apologies for that. Yep, just regular boring Saurians. Which is a shame. I guess we can check down by the beach here and see if the Gore Chimera is off in that general direction. And then the only other thing for me to check would be on the other side of the castle. There's usually like a Cyclops or something nasty that we can fight over there. May have been upgraded to like a Gore Chimera or a Golem or something maybe a little bit tougher than just a Cyclops. We shall take a look and see.
Bandits, Master. Hey, be careful.
For all I know... Gore Chimera, West Grancis. Yeah, West Grancis is so generic it could be anywhere. And that's the Cyclops, and it looks like it's just a Cyclops, nothing else.
They're armed, Master. Cyclops!
Okie dokie. I don't feel like fighting a Cyclops, so let's go back to... We'll go back to Grand Soren for now. I'm going to bag the Cyclops idea. We can go turn in the Noon Flower for that side quest. I believe I leveled up, or Lucy leveled up. One of us leveled up. I did. Maybe Lucy as well. So I'm now 59. So one more level, and then I'll be playing as the more interesting classes. Let's go turn in the noon flower. We're getting close though. Just a few more of these quests, and I think I'll be leveling up again. Mara Smith, where are you? Freeze up another space in here. 5 priceless artifacts from the Water God's Altar. Water God's Altar would be an interesting place to go check out and see how it's changed. There are probably going to be Geosaurians and nastier monsters in there, so that might be worth it.
Mike, take all the time you like.
Let's buy a lot of large mushrooms, which is going to put me way over my weight limit. Weight limit being put me way past, oh, what's it called? Lightweight. Which I would rather be at if possible. That's okay. Let's sell some crap here. That's oil and that's oiled. Okay, so I don't want to sell those. Okay, I'm gonna have to go deposit these in storage. That's okay. So I think I don't know. There's so many different places. I think Water God's Altar is one of the next places on my list to go check out. I also do want to go explore Blue Moon Tower and see if there's a new monster in, like, up at the top of the tower or just around that area. I think there will be something new for us to fight there. So yeah, those are my next 2 places on my list. And actually, you know what? I'm going to go to Castardus right now, because then I can also drop off my stuff and deal with inventory management. So, yeah, thank you for joining me, everyone. And next time, we're going to go hunt some more big, nasty monsters. Hopefully find a new type of dragon and take that down, because those are going to be fun fights. Yeah, I'll see you later.